Fair one, Skull, Dustbowl, EU2. Standard rules apply. If you don't understand my voice, please go to the main menu, go with the ear with the X through it, and that brings up a list of all the people on the server, which you can then mute if at your leisure. Anyway, today I'm on Dustbowl. We're looking at blue team actually. It's looking like a reasonably good push force. You know, we've got some speed, got some force behind it, with some good backup on that.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Please, if you do want to mute me, please, there are very easy options to do that if you would like to. Please do use the mute buttons, and I can't actually hear you at all because I actually know how to use, options and things like that. Now, in any case, I haven't looked at what's going on with red though.
Mission begins in
Okay,
10
red
seconds.
looking good.
5, 4,
Yeah, actually, that's a really good defense force. We should actually see some really good play today, hopefully. Although, with skill, you never can tell what's going to happen. There's light with the net there. Last flip gamma sword, light's actually really good. Oh, here comes a pyro, Ubering out. Nope, go away, heavy. I have him too. And it's genuinely annoying him there, but not enough Uber on that. But just gets the kill on that. Now, actually, one thing I do appreciate there is that blue team used a nice pyro for that. For me, pyro Uber is one of the great ways to take this first point really quickly. That's quite a distance you got there on that first door to the point there. A pyro can cross that pretty damn quick, and you can get in there and use maximum firepower. And that's the thing. You can always have heavier soldiers in that, but this is not the greatest. They don't move so fast, move a bit irregularly, but a good pyro though, they can move quite quick in a straight line.
alert. Our control point is being captured.
Now from the looks of it, blue are trying to get onto that point, but the mini up there is proving a problem. But here's light again. Oh, Hainaday, I'm sorry if I got your name wrong. Battling another heavy, but just pushes it over the top. Okay, now second point. Now, is red rallying properly here? Are they, going to defend the point properly, or is blue even moving up? Now, traditionally, with a blue move up, they are usually haunting the attic, or usually a bit more of a move on. But I have a feeling this red team actually did a good job in actually, backtracking and making sure that blue team didn't just rampage through there. That's how this point often goes. Simply because the blue team smashes the first line of defences, think let's just keep going and hit second. And it didn't happen today. Blue red team was actually pretty good at stopping that. Okay, now blue's actually been getting to the point. Now we ask, what is that? Is that a mini sentry on red? Now personally, I find minis on a red team defending like that not the best of use. Okay, they're quick to set up, but they're very stopgap. You've got an entire team kind of just throwing themselves at a point. Minis aren't going to do anything. There's blue. They're now eventually grabbing onto the point. Major Cork's in there with an Uber again. Is that pyro? Dog's out of there. Nope. Uber ain't dealing with that. And this is looking pretty easy. Oh, and Dinozo there. I thought Red nearly had that there, but nice last there from Dinozo, but blue just had too much. Okay, round 2. Now, how are we going to see a change in teams here or anything like that? Well, from the looks of it, blue team last game were doing pretty damn well. They had good movement, generally good play, and they advanced the point pretty quickly. Now, I think with red though, what I did see, they had some engineers, but they were building a bit on the light side. You need those big level 3s up. They do actually do a lot of damage. They're good for really just keeping an eye on everything.
Mission begins in 30
Oh, okay,
seconds.
right, okay, I've reduced the mic a bit. Give me a sec. Is that better for you? The mic's not too loud now.
Mission begins in 10
Cool,
seconds.
okay, right.
5,
Okay, let's see what's going on with the team.
3,
Not enough time for that.
1.
Okay, there go teams. Mordor. Not good for Mordor to be generally invulnerable. That moves out. Now, just generally didn't really get out there. Now, good idea putting out a heavy there, but the big problem was that heavies aren't really great at getting into position correctly. What we ideally need to do is get the guns running urgently, be a medic with that, and run right into the red team. and then you whip out the gun and start blasting from there. But you know, the problem is red team saw that Uber come on and go, nope, nope, backing up from that, ain't having that. And then when it ran out, they just came back in again. That's kind of the problem with playing heavy. Sometimes you're not in the right place to be using that Uber. For the time being though, looks like red have got their defensiveness on a lot better than last round. They're keeping blue generally bottled up. To be fair, I would say that Dustbowl Stage 2 is one of the worst maps that spawn camped on for a blue team. It's got everything you need. 2 small choke points. Very, very close to the spawn doors. Yep. There is blue. They try and move out. And there goes red Uber. Nanette and Dinozo there. Trying to take down that sentry now. That is the problem with soldiers. Soldiers just don't have the sheer amount of firepower to take down a sentry. 4-shot, maybe they've got a good chance, but the 3-shotter rocket launcher, not really. Those engineers will be heating up way too hard. You ideally want a heavy or a pyro on that. You know, ideally a demo man. To be fair though, if you're going to go into unexplored territory with anybody, you know, the soldier's a good bet anyway. They usually can survive a lot and can actually deal it. Oh, there's Mordor. Taking out by the sniper. Good decision there. The thing is, I often see like snipers, and you see them counter-sniping, which, you know, they should be doing. But often or not, they do need to be taken out as heavies. Those things are 300 block slabs of health. They're not going to kill themselves by, you know, doing nothing. You can shoot them, but that's a long and tedious process. Now, what we haven't seen here, we haven't seen another Uber yet. Blue haven't been forthcoming with them. Now, oh dear, it's not looking good down here either. Blue are red are generally making their way in, are bottling up blue quite badly. I mean, blue have got 8 minutes on the clock here. I mean, all they have to do is score this point, and they're up for a good 10 minutes. So, you know, they'll do fine from that. There's a blue Uber making its way. Behind her, doesn't see the sentry. It's going for the sat. User 1 Mac PC is really trying here, but no, not enough. Now, a little bit of coordination there could have made that an absolute breakdown. If the pirate's in the sentry and Spy was in there with that, that would have been down in seconds. But, you know, Spy, I think, should be trying to get to the point. To be fair, though, nowhere, you know, he didn't know where that sentry was, so, you know, no blame to him, really. But now you know. As for Halloween mode, they used to have 1 or 2 Halloween mode engaged, but I think for the time being, Scarl don't have one at the moment. Good speed there, flodging. Nice bit of work there from good speed. Actually, look at red. Yeah, red are still keeping the containment up here. Blue are having a real problem. Now, if they want to break out of this, medics, you know, generally a good idea. Get some more Ubers out there, that will help. But really, it's going to come down to skill. And the other problem with blue team is they keep coming in 1s and 2s. They're not coming out in that big push. So red have got the time to just basically gang up and just take it one person at a time. And whoa, where's good speed? I think, yeah, I think he basically off the flodge again. Be real careful of that gun. Thing with the heavy, I think if the gloves are running urgently, I think, you know, it might make a difference here and there. It would be, you know, quite good for that. But the problem is getting the position with the heavy is the real thing. That's why nobody ever Ubers a brass beast heavy, because simply, okay, get in a position, wait, give me a sec while I spin up, and Uber's gone by then. So here's blue, they are moving back up. They've got a sentry down with no ammo. In the wrong position. Now, I'm not sure what happened there. I think the engineer panicked. And good speed there again. Christ almighty, this guy is king of flodge. Personally, I do love using the flodge. My old love was the back burner. Man, I love that thing. Just trolling purposes of, oh, did you get killed from behind? Oh, that's your own fault. But, you know, flodge is like, nah, man, rockets, just take them on the chin and just burn everywhere with Kritsuba. That'll do it. And right now, this is crit super territory, and there goes Dinozo again. He's going for the spawn kill. This is not looking good for blue. They won the first round pretty well, but since then it's been pretty much them rolling down their trousers and being punched repeatedly in the groin. They've not really had a good day of this so far on this map. Now Red are still holding up. 5 minutes on the clock here. But I think Blue have managed to make their way out. They're doing a nice job with that. Are Blue going to be able to break through though? Right there, you know, good guy. Generally being engineer, doing engineer things in engineer places, so he's doing okay. He needs the rest of the team backing him up. Now, those off talk here, he's lost his teleport, which is a critical problem. Red reinforcement going to come through the tunnel and take the long route down. If Blue just overpower him, they've got this. He don't. Oh no, there's a Mordor there doing the old soldier trick of go in, go out, go in, rocket out, and yet pretty much had that. That was disastrous there. And there's Nunette there just taunting because, well, you got nothing else better to do.
Time has been added.
But thankfully for Blue, they managed to get off the beach. That was touch and go there. I really thought Blue was going to get spawn camped for the entire game, but they actually, in one fell swoop, just managed to break out and then just push. And they're already pushing for last point. What is going on here? What is it with this Blue team? You know, seemingly having this weird way of getting bottled up and then suddenly coming out all at once, like champagne or something. But now here comes point 2. Are Blue moving in, or is Red built up a defense line? Well, judging from the destroyed sentry, I think Red are struggling to make a second defense line here. They're trying to come up with something or other, but they need heavier guys up front. Now let's see what's going on here. Mordor, yeah, that's one thing I've been seeing. I've seen Mordor here and there just doing things. I do like players like that, you know, average good players, try and get the objective, getting things done. That's, you know, how I like a player to do things. There's good speed again. I'm keeping an eye on this guy because simply whenever he starts doing things with fire, he can just suddenly be a devastation cannon. Then again, he gets shot in the face by Mordor. Well, he's playing Flodge. That is the problem. If you don't have that reflect, you're going to be caught in the you know, without much defense there. Now, what usually happens here, now a good red team will build in the way part of this second point here. They usually build on top of the exit and on that ledge, but they haven't really got around to that. We've seen those minis come out again. But yeah, this is where Blue's closing in now. There's an Uber in there. It's not looking good. And then there goes a Flodge Pyro. Oh, it's looking curtains. Yep, no, Blue have that. That was nicely done.